Good morning, my dear subscribers. You're welcome to Sunlight Grant channel, where we give you the latest of the UAAG disbursement funding. In case you're new on my channel, please don't forget to click on the notification bell and like, subscribe. In case we drop new videos, you'll be highly updated.
It's still the 3rd of March 2026, and we have on the platform Chief Admin Andy Bright, who comes in response to Comrade Tunde Jr.'s response to Reverend Moses, the Grant Community Decide Movement president, sharing information to the Grant ecosystem yesterday from Edo State. I wanted to pay attention to what Chief Admin Andy Bright has to say, and I think he has also dropped a lot, just as I dropped this morning. Kindly listen to them so that we can all be on the same page. Thank you very much, Chief Admin Andy Bright. Your time now.
Hello, fellow subscribers in the Grant community. Good evening. God bless every one of us. I'm giving this VN this night in response to Comrade Tunde Junior's VN, which he gave this evening. He said around after 7 p.m. and there is VN on 25 minutes, 28 seconds. My name is Chief Admin Andy Bright. I'm coming our way today, the 2nd of March 2026. And by Nigerian time now is exactly 10 minutes to 11 p.m. So you can see it's already nightfall here in Nigeria. And I'm lowering my voice to give us this response because it just burdened on me after listening to our brother Tunde Jr., who is as well a grand fighter in his own level. As I listened through, I patiently listened and I was laughing all through. I was just laughing, knowing here that I'm realizing that Comrade Tunde Jr. has missed it here entirely, has missed it totally in responding to the VN or the video clip from Reverend Moses from Abuja, our amiable president of the Grant Community Decide Movement. The information, the sharing information he brought our way this afternoon from Benin City, Edo State. Really, I decided to respond to Tunde Joda for the first time since I've been given his VN directly in the public forum. My brother Tunde, I want to let you know that all the things he said, insinuated about Reverend Moses is very, very wrong, and you failed it woefully. I said, my name is Chief Admin Andy Bright. You know me very well. And, just like Jesus asked the disciples, what does men say I am? Who does men say I am? And the disciples begin to answer. Some call you John the Baptist, some say Elijah, some say Elisha, and one of the prophets, and so on and so forth. But Jesus said, okay, after all, you, whom do you say I am? Then Peter, the rock, came forth and answered that you are Christ, the Son of the living God. He got it right. Why? Because he has followed Jesus Christ very closely. He has been with Christ, eating and dining with him, moving along with him, and all those stuff. So he was able to decode who Jesus Christ himself is. Now, my brother Tunde, again, the Pharisees and the Sadducees, we call them Pharisees, the Sadducees, the Sadducees, all the religious leaders in Jesus' time, they miscalculated Jesus, they misquoted him, they couldn't really lay hold on whom Christ is, because they are so afar and they are so mischievous in their relationship with Christ and followership with Christ. They are so mischievous and very wicked and of heart that they felt that Jesus have come to take their place in authority, in religious authority. And so they miscalculated who Jesus Christ is. And so Jesus Christ, some of them begin to call Jesus, you are this, Jesus is a lunatic, or Jesus, has said he has come to destroy this temple on the third day. After that, he will raise it up again. So Jesus, people were marveled, and Jesus Christ, was not comfortable. So people explain or talk about people when they don't really know them. Now, in our Igbo palace, we used to say an adage in Igbo language. He said, I will explain. Muhammad na Boyonya. So he that does not, meaning he that does not know anybody, knows somebody, we call him this man, this woman. Not giving him the actual name because he doesn't know the person. So Tunde Jr., my brother, I have come to realize that you don't even know who Reverend Moses Abuja is, the amiable president of the Grand Community Desire Movement. This your VN today has shown me that you are far up. In short, you are just like the people, the general people that misquote who Jesus is. And again, you are like the Pharisees and the Sadducees, the religious leaders who mischievously tag Jesus some names, who he is, he is not. So you are in both ways. You are a publican and you are a religious, those religious leaders who hated Jesus Christ. I come to realize through this your VN that you really hated Moses, Reverend Moses from Abuja. I don't like what God is using him to do in the Grand Community. And I wonder why this hatred, where is it coming from? And why all this sarcastic, explanation of Moses' laudable information which he gave the Grand Community this afternoon. You don't know who Moses is, and then you rightly ask the questions in your VN. You are asking whether Moses, is he a grant handler? Is he in the disbursement committee? Is he in the, you just ask some questions, which I'm telling you, yes, those questions you ask are yes, because you don't know. That's why you are attacking that is report, sharing good news he brought our way today. Because you don't know that Moses' level have changed. He's no longer the ordinary Moses you used to know. The staff of office in the Grand Community has laid upon him to lead the people out of this disbursement quagmire we find ourselves in Grand Community. Yeah, the anointing of God, the Spirit of God is upon him now to do that work. You don't know. You thought it's the ordinary Moses that used to know. I tell you, Moses, as of now, he is in charge. He is with the Grand Community, the Grant Disbursement Committee, the Government Disbursement Committee. He is a member. He is a member of the grant handlers. He is their leader, because any grant that will come into Nigeria now, Moses must be aware. And the available grants, Moses will be aware as they are being disbursed. He is inside the system fully now. The presidency, the government of Tinubu has brought Moses into that limelight. And you don't know this. The Moses level have greatly changed in order to lead the Grand Community to their promised land of grant disbursement. So there's no grant that they will release today for disbursement. Reverend Moses from Abuja must be there. He's an insider now. He's working closely with the grant handlers, and he's working closely with the government disbursement committee. You don't know this. That's why you are misquoting everything that Moses said. That's why you're kicking against everything, every well-meaning movement he has made, just like people misquoted Christ in his day. And then the religious leaders that thought Christ has come to rival them, to take their office. began to misquote him. That's exactly what you are doing here, my brother Tunde Jr. I want, after I have had this my VN, I want to relax yourself and face your front. You are doing your own job. Reverend Moses have never come to attack you. Rather, I heard him in one of his VNs that he was commending you that you are doing your own. Why don't you have that good spirit? And let me tell you, in the Bible, Moses of the Bible time, the Bible said Moses was the meekest man on earth. Very humble, very gentle, very forgiving. He was the meekest man on earth, Christ said about Moses. And so I want to tell you about our Moses of our generation, this Reverend Moses from Abuja. He's very meek as well. He has the same spirit with the Moses that delivered the children of Israel from Egypt, from Egyptian bondage. I have studied this man, and I found that he has almost the same trait and quality of that Moses of the Bible history. So, Tunde, calm down, show love, humble yourself, and study whom you want to dissect, so that you won't miss it. All you have said concerning this Reverend Moses is not true, and it is not what he means. So, number one, you don't know his level. His level have changed. It's no more the ordinary Moses. He's now with, in fact, the presidency, this Tinubu government. Moses is there enthroned now, and he's doing what the presidency asked him to do for them. And again, he is with the disbursement committee, government disbursement committee. He's a member, and he's the one keeping watch to all grant handlers in Nigeria. So that is exactly how the presidency have made Moses. His position now, maybe some of you in the grant committee don't know about this. Our Reverend Moses from Abuja has been enthroned in the federal level, in the government disbursement committee, and he is the head of all grant handlers. Every grant that will come into Nigeria now, Moses will be aware, will be notified officially. Government have taken him as the eye of all subscribers in the grant community. Tunde Jr., if you don't know this, that is exactly how it is. And that's why he will come out boldly to tell us this is when the grant will be disbursed. Yeah, they lied to him, or they disappointed him, not willingly, the last two promises, because the government still had certain things to put in place, which they did immediately after those failed promises. Those things caused the first promises. But Moses told us after those incidents that he will never say anything again concerning disbursement until he sees the alert flowing. And that is exactly what he came today to do. He has seen the alerts. Yeah, the grant, the stakeholders has received their monies and have received the code into their accounts. So that is exactly what burdened our Moses from Abuja, knowing that the grant process of disbursement have commenced. So he is very much on point. I'm telling you, this week is our week. Today you will see it. You can continue tweeting. You can say it is your tweet that make them to respond. But Moses have seen the grant discharged to some of, our beneficiaries in their categories. That is the stakeholders. They are among the beneficiaries of this grant. They have received their disbursement, and they are ready to discharge the same to their people under them, and even the grant handlers. They have all gotten this money. They are part of beneficiaries. So immediately this money left the CBN, left the government committee, and then into the hand of the grant handlers and stakeholders. It then means the disbursement have started in earnest, and that is exactly where we are. The codes have been given for them to have access to commence disbursement, even as I speak, like Reverend Moses said, by 12 midnight. It is all these things are real, but you don't know it because you are not very close to following Reverend Moses from Abuja. You decide to do your own thing, your own way. That's why you mistakenly judged this man of God, our great leader. And so, like what he said, he pointed out, that when disbursement happen, people should not, he advised people not to go into litigation, to waste their money. And that is true. Yeah, because everything will be sorted out accordingly. Hi, Chief Admin Andy Bright. I am in the Grand Solution Movement. I'm the leader, GSM. And then we have a program that all litigation, the grant community will handle it instead of going to court and people waste. We are here passionately for the masses. And Reverend Moses as well have said the GCDM will handle some of the discrepancies that is coming in the Grand community. They will settle matters. He is advising the community not to go and start wasting their money outside the community. Not that there won't be problems. There will be problems, and we have, we have a system or platform to settle those problems as they come, instead of our people going to court and litigation, to waste their time and their monies. That is his advice.